Hi there, I'm at my son's house again today, and I have been gone so much over these past few months. So what I want to talk to you about today is something that I've always had an issue with whenever I've gone traveling, and that is finding reliable internet. Most of the time, I simply use my phone to record videos, edit them, and upload them. And a lot of the times I'll be in the city and it's never been a problem to find a McDonald's, or I'll go into a Starbucks, find a coffee shop in town, things like that. The issue is I need to do those things during the day because I don't like to drive at night, first of all. And I like to settle in, find a place to park, and be done with it. But here's the thing, that's the prime time for me, the evening time when it's dark outside, to be doing a lot of the things that I've had to resort to doing during the day, which takes up my time to enjoy myself and, you know, see the sights and things like that. So it has been an issue. Now, these past few months, I've been traveling a little bit more remotely. I've been staying in the forest. I've had some meetups that are not in the city and things like that. So when I was in Flagstaff, although that's the city, we were staying at a campground in the forest nearby. So one of the girls had the StarLink, and I asked if I could use it. And she said yes, and I'm going, oh man, this is wonderful. The only issue that I have with that is the service fee every month. It's a big chunk of change, about $150 a month. That's a lot. Like, I couldn't really justify that. So I thought, well, I'll just continue doing what I'm doing. Well, when I got up to Utah, I was at the meetup, I had to do some work. I'd just gotten a new client. I was designing her website, and I had to finish up doing some work for her. And I needed internet. And there was like nada. Nada. My phone wasn't even working up there. So Debbie said, well, there's a T-Mobile close by. You know, because I had said that I had heard about the T-Mobile Home, and I wanted to try that out. Maybe that would work for me. So drove down there, and I got it, and they were a little bit reluctant because they said, well, if your T-Mobile phone service doesn't work where you're at, chances are this may not work either. So I said, it's worth a shot. I'm already down here. And it worked great. But here's the thing. During the day, I didn't want to give up time away from the meetup, so I would use it at night. And it only works when you plug it in. So I'd plug my computer in, then I would plug the modem in. It's like I'll show it to you in a little bit. And it would just suck up my battery. Between the refrigerator that I usually keep on freezer mode, that takes up quite a bit of energy. It was a sort of shaded area that I was in, so I wasn't drawing in as much solar from my solar panels as I needed to. I had my laptop plugged in, I had the modem plugged in, and I got, you know what, this is not working for me. I am just constantly having to worry about having enough power to run the refrigerator. And I was just draining down, and I'm going, this is not a good solution for me. It was only $50 a month, and you can pause it at any time, I think for 3 months at a time. But, you know, unless I'm going to use it during the day again, and then be able to, you know, recharge that solar, recharge my battery during the day, parking in the sun like that, it's not going to work. I don't like draining my battery like that. So, and it's just draining during the nighttime. It's just, you know, it's not working. So I said there has to be another way. So after the meetup, I had a little bit more traveling to do. And then I had a business conference to go to, which was in the city. So that worked out fine. And then I went to the Northern California meetup. And while I was there, I got to thinking, I have like no service here either. And I'm going, this is not working for me. So while at the Northern California meetup, I started to talk to a couple of ladies, and I told them about the fact that Nomad Internet had contacted me a while back, and they wanted me to do a review. And I was a little bit hesitant. First of all, I like the Gadget Queen to do my reviews because I do not like to get all technical about it, and that's what they usually want you to do. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to give them a call when I go home and talk to them and see if the offer is still available, and tell them that I'm just going to do an honest review. I'm not going to get technical. I'm just going to, you know, tell it like it is. I just want a device that I can just plug in and not worry about it. I just want to know that it works. And they agreed, and so they sent it to me. So what I did was I've been testing it out in different locations, probably for, I don't know, it's been a little bit more than a week. And I drove up to kind of a remote area where I don't usually get any internet up there, up in the mountains, and worked great. Went there for the day, took it down to the beach, you know, just different places. So I've been using it a lot. And what's great about it is I've been using it with my computer because I've had a lot of work to do getting my, you know, my new program and things set up on my website. And so I've really needed to utilize the internet. The best thing about this, I got to tell you, is it has its own battery. And I think the battery life is like a week or so. But I don't know if that's like constant use or what, but it's called Nomad Internet Air. And I think they have a program for, like, if you live in a rural area, you can get it pretty inexpensively, like for a monthly charge of, I don't know, like $39, something like that. I don't know. They have like a program that they're doing now, which I think is great for low-income families. So you might want to check that out if that's your situation. But I think the monthly fee is like $50 a month, which is like way better than $150. And here's the thing. I think that the StarLink as well takes up a lot of battery power. So the StarLink wouldn't even have worked for me either. If T-Mobile Home, the fact that I have to plug that in is not working for me with my battery, certainly the StarLink is not going to work. I'd have to get a whole new battery system. So that's not working for me. So for me, I think this is the best solution. So let me show you. On the way up here, I had a conference call that I had to get on Zoom with. So I turned it on in our car. My husband was driving. He's up here with me too. So I said, well, let's just try it out. So I turned it on while we were driving, turned on my laptop, loaded right up, and I was able to do that conference call with a client while driving on the road. Oh, this is wonderful. So this is how the T-Mobile Home comes, and I'll unbox that in just a little bit. I was going to return it on the way up here, and I thought, you know what, let me do a review first, and then I'll go ahead and just drop it off at the UPS up here. And this is how the Nomad Internet comes, and I'm sure you've seen other reviews about this as well. But let me go ahead and take them both out and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the T-Mobile Home, and it's, you know, it's fairly lightweight. It's on the small side. So you turn it around this way. And this plugs in here. And this has to be plugged into an outlet in order to turn it on so it works. I'm not actually near an outlet right now, so I'm not going to turn it on. So the Nomad Internet. I'm actually not that crazy about this case. I mean, I guess it's convenient, you know, if you want to strap it on and take it camping with you. So, but I don't see the necessity for all this bulkiness here. I think they could have done it a little bit neater, but just my opinion. But here you can see it's 1 week battery. Wow, that's fabulous. It's a really good quality bag. And let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so comes with these instructions, and it just shows you how to set everything up, which is good for me. This is the battery. And it's, you know, weight-wise, this is lighter than this, but kind of compact. And this is the modem. So what you do is, this is the wire. It goes right into here. And you turn this on. I can show you this actually. Oh, this here. This little button here. And see, no power needed. And it'll turn on. There's like a little gauge here. So I'm down to 62% now. So that's how much I've used it over the last, I don't know, week, I guess. And what it's doing now, it's finding a tower, cell tower. And once it does that, it takes a couple of minutes. And once it does, this will start flashing blue. There it is. Let's see there. Oh, green. Okay. And now I'm connected. And so anything from my phone to my computer to any device that I'm using, it'll just automatically connect to it. Isn't that fabulous? I love it. I honestly, the device itself, I love it. This is going to work so well for me. Now, in order to, you're going to have to charge this, you know, once it runs down. And I think that these are the cords that you charge them with. Here. So, I don't know. I haven't really messed with all that yet. But I think you can charge this. I don't know. I think you can plug this directly into, oh yeah. You can plug this. Put this in here like that. If you want to, you can plug this directly into the wall and you don't need the battery. But then what you can do is, if you want to charge the battery, then you use this white cord. That's how that works. So anyway, just wanted to do this review, and yeah, I think they offered me like a percentage off for you guys. Check the link down in the description, and you can find out about that. You might get a little bit of a discount if you click that link. All right. There's our little dog, Frankie. And I'll see you down the road.